What's up, you guys? Thank you guys for coming back to check out the channel. And for those of you guys who are new, well, this is my channel. I just wanted to apologize. Realize, I didn't post a video last Sunday. Reason for that being is actually I had finals week, so I was really focused on finals, and on top of that I was also sick, so I didn't really have my voice. I didn't really have much to actually go ahead and film, but nonetheless, here we are today again with another video. So the point of today's video is I actually just wanted to give you guys a quick kind of like rundown on the 2JZ that I am building for the Toyota Supra. You guys have seen this little guy in the previous video, but now here it is once again. So this is my Precision 6266 dual ball bearing turbo that I got from Real Street Performance. This little spoolie boy has been kind of just hanging out in my room for the longest time because obviously I need to save up some money in order to go ahead and buy the turbo manifold that this thing will get mounted onto. However, luckily for me, one of my friends actually, his name's Michael, one of my friends actually ended up finding a turbo manifold that was being sold for a really good price. My understanding, that manifold is actually going to fit this turbo, so we are going to take a trip today to go meet up with this guy and possibly come back with a turbo manifold, and hopefully with that we can actually get the ball rolling for the Supra and kind of start putting some more pieces together, because the turbo manifold was actually probably one of the biggest expenses that I was going to have when it came to building the actual 2JZ. So I'm actually really excited about that, because from my understanding it is a used turbo manifold, but it is also coated. It actually wasn't even used for that long. I believe it was just a few thousand miles. So I'm pretty excited about that. Fingers crossed everything fits so that this turbo can be mounted onto that. And I'm gonna go meet up with the guy. I don't think I'm gonna go and actually like film the process and the time that I'm gonna be with him, just for, for privacy reasons, and I don't want to go ahead and interfere with this guy's life. I don't know if he's okay with me filming, but nonetheless I kind of wanted to go ahead and share that excitement with you guys, because obviously this is a big step. The turbo manifold is definitely something that I was stressing about for the longest time, and well, I'm really excited, so let's go ahead and do it. At this moment, I would also like to go ahead and give a quick and huge shout out to David_NSX Supra on Instagram for sponsoring this video. He himself has a really good channel where he posts a lot of content when it comes to his Supra as well as his NSX. And so in saying that, I will go ahead and put his link down in the description so you guys can go ahead and check it out. I was actually just watching some content not too long ago, and I think, David, I think you and I should both, I don't know, meet up, go get some rollers of the Supra, and let's get it rolling, man. Let's continue on with this video, because my dog is barking in the back, so. You guys, so it is actually the next morning. Ended up getting home pretty late last night after hanging out with my family, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the turbo manifold that I picked up last night. The engine is actually just right behind me, but it is freezing cold outside, so let me go ahead and get a sweater real quick. Boom, sweater's on. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you guys around the 2JZ real quick. So I do have it on an engine stand at the moment. Most of it is still in the works. It's still not obviously completely done. I got the turbo manifold yesterday that I picked up that I will be showing you guys in just a second, and that honestly was probably a really awesome blessing and accomplishment, because I was willing and ready to spend a little bit over $1,800 for a brand new one. This one isn't brand new. It was used for a few thousand miles, but it's still in excellent condition, and after taking a look at it, it looks brand new. So all it really needs is some cleaning. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick and show you guys. So here she is, the turbo manifold that I went to go pick up yesterday. I was honestly really excited that I was able to go ahead and obviously get my hands on this as soon as possible. This guy is an equal length header exhaust manifold with a T4 flange, and it actually is also built for a twin wastegate setup. I actually only have one wastegate, which is a 46mm wastegate, so I think I'm going to end up either welding this shut or end up like cutting it off somewhere and then welding it from there so that I can just run the one. But overall, this guy just needs some cleaning, and this is my new turbo manifold that is rated for over 1,000 horsepower. It's also ceramic coated, so this guy is going to be more than enough what I need in order to get this thing finally running. And like I said, huge blessing, so I was really excited about that. Go ahead and mock it up on the engine since we do have the exhaust side facing the camera right now. That way you guys can kind of see what it would look like once it's on. Also, go ahead and get the turbo and kind of just hold it on top of the turbo manifold, because I actually don't have the gasket for the T4 and I don't have the bolts to hold it in place, so I really don't want to risk any of that falling. But now let's just mock it up real quick. So obviously there's no fasteners on it right now just because I'm mocking it up, but this is where the turbo would actually go ahead and mount right here. Wastegate would go either on this one or on this one. Still haven't decided which one yet. Obviously it's just going to depend on how the turbo fits. I don't want to do this for too long, same thing, because I don't want to risk anything getting damaged. Grab the turbo right now so I can go ahead and just kind of hold it in place right here, and that way you guys can kind of see everything in context of what it's going to start looking like. So once again, here is Spoolie, the turbo, the 6266 precision dual ball bearing turbo, and this is what it would look like kind of mocked up. So that's how it would look like once it's mounted. I'm gonna give you guys a different angle in just a second. And so this is that notorious 2JZ look. I'm really excited about this, man. Like, finally gonna get this thing started at some point, hopefully this year. I'm not really trying to rush into this. Like I said, I really want to do this the right way, but I really am looking forward to this. The next thing I'm definitely gonna need is actually going to be the timing belt set, because as you guys can see, my engine actually does not have a timing belt at the moment, so everything is kind of just like loose. I also need the timing belt tensioner. Everything is already set in terms of timing, but I still need the actual timing belt to hold everything in place. Then I can go ahead and start putting on some covers, and then get the harmonic balancer on, or the ATI dampener, and from there, honestly, it's just gonna be little things from there, and we're almost there, guys. We really are almost there. It's just a matter of money and time, and you know, I know that a lot of people have been anticipating this project for quite a while. I have, for sure. But like I said, I really just want to take my time on this, because for me, this is really only one shot. I'm not the type of person to have all the money in the world, and I can't really just be, you know, rushing into things and being like, hey, you know what, whatever, let me just get it running, and then have it blow up in like a month or 2 months in, and then have to redo everything all over again. Like, I don't got money like that. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't. So I really just want to take my time and do this properly the right way, and it really is just a patience game at this point. So with that being said, let me go ahead and show you guys some of the details around on the engine real quick. So here she is, my 2JZ GTE, OEM water pump, OEM oil pump, ValeeMeetz decal on the top on the valve cover. Let's go ahead and take this guy off so I can take off the valve cover and show you guys kind of what's going on under that. Powerhouse Racing cam gears with some Brian Crower stage 2 cams on the inside. Right here is where all the spark plugs and the coil packs would go. That is that for the top ends. Obviously everything else is going to be on the inside of the engine, which you guys cannot see. Over here on the right side, or on the left side of the engine, since this is the front, we have an OEM intake manifold. I don't want to go ahead and do anything with the intake manifold because I felt like it really wasn't necessary for the power goals that I'm going with. I also just decided to go ahead and touch it up and clean it up on the inside. So it is pretty clean on the inside. There's the throttle body right there. The reason why it has 2 cables is because this thing does come with cruise control. I'm not sure if I'm still going to be running cruise control once I'm done with it. But it's there for now. Under the intake manifold, you can see that there is looks like a black bar right there. That black bar is actually going to be my fuel rail that bolted right into the OEM intake manifold. And I do have my Fuel Injection Clinic 1200cc injector kit right there, which is probably one of my favorite parts on the intake manifold side because of how pretty those things are. For the most part, that is my intake manifold side, the OEM intake manifold. On the 2JZ GTE, just below it is going to be my engine mounts, my oil sump, and my oil pan with an oil level sensor right there on the side, and the notorious 2JZ symbol on the side of the engine, which I don't know, it's probably one of my favorite parts of the actual engine itself because it's just so iconic, it's so legendary. And then over here on the other side is the exhaust side that I was telling you guys about, where the turbo manifold was mounted. This is where the whole turbo is going to go. This is what it looks like on this side. With the head, I actually did end up soda blasting it and making sure that everything was clean. So once the gasket goes on, then we can go ahead and put on the turbo manifold. The water pump is right here, connects to a few outlets and inlets over here. You can see the pipe. I decided to go ahead and clean that as well because I have the chance to right now. Another engine mount. Really not much going on this side just because I haven't really installed much, but you guys will definitely start seeing some more stuff in the future once I decide to go ahead and start putting that turbo manifold and the turbo on the actual engine itself. So now we are back inside because it is raining outside at the moment. You guys will be seeing this video the same day that it is recorded, which is today, Sunday. So you guys obviously know, for those of you guys who are in the Bay Area, know that it is raining today. And as much as I love rain, I don't like to work in rainy circumstances. So I was thinking about actually going ahead and bolting on the turbo manifold today, the gaskets and everything, and just really starting to get started. But I really don't like to work under rainy circumstances just because. So with that being said, I'm not going to be working on it today, but I am pretty happy with the fact that I was at least able to show you guys a little bit of what the 2JZ looks like on the engine stand that I have it on at the moment. So that way you guys can kind of see like the progress and like where it is currently standing. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and drop a comment down below, or if you guys are excited to go ahead and continue this journey with me, then please go ahead and subscribe, drop a thumbs up, and just continue to stay up to date with the videos. I do my best to upload every Sunday, whether it's usually at 12 o'clock. I know this video today is going to be dropping a little bit later. That's just because once again I had to actually go ahead and film it. I do my best to post every single Sunday, whether that be updates on the Supra and what's going on with that, or updates on the Mazda Miata, which I actually have not updated you guys in a while. Crazy enough, the Mazda Miata actually was down for about a week and a half because the coilover bushing on the top hat on the right side actually decided to go ahead and literally obliterate itself, like completely disintegrated. Cool enough, however, I was actually able to go ahead and contact the company that builds the coilovers that are on the Mazda Miata, and they were willing to go ahead and help me out and hook me up with a really good price on the top hat bushings for the Miata. So they are now on the car and the Miata is back up and running. I haven't really done much to it, but I definitely will be doing some maintenance on it pretty soon, and I will do my best to go ahead and get some content on that as well, because there will be some downtime on the Toyota Supra engine or the 2JZ, because obviously cost is a huge thing. With 2Js, it's really expensive to go ahead and build them, you know, up to higher horsepower. I know that obviously the engines themselves can, you know, withstand quite a bit stock, but I wanted to go a different route and I wanted to just refresh everything, since when I took the engine out it was at like I believe 182 or 186,000 miles. Complete rebuild on that, as you guys saw, and now it's just a matter of putting everything together and making enough money to actually be able to do it. In the meantime, I will go ahead and do my best to keep you guys updated. If you guys haven't already followed me on Instagram or on Snapchat, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. So that you guys can stay updated, because like I said, on YouTube I tend to post every Sunday, maybe some occasional like surprise vlogs throughout the week now that I have the D'Anza vlog series going on right now, but for the most part it's gonna be mainly on Sundays where you guys will be getting the update. But if you guys want to stay a little bit more up to date, make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram or on Snapchat to get kind of those like sneak peeks at really what's going on or what I'm spending my money on. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys once again for watching, and if you guys haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Stay updated with the builds, and if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please go ahead and drop them down below. I will go ahead and be replying to as many as I can. If you guys have any questions in terms of like what I'm doing with my engine, how much parts cost, I have no problem with answering any of those, because at the end of the day, I'm here to help you guys, and it's a learning process for me, and I would love to go ahead and help you guys as well in your guys' learning process with building engines. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, stay up, stay tuned. Until next time.